Okay, so there is a movie trailer called M3GAN. So it has 16 million views, and it is not a franchise. It is not a remake. It is not a sequel. It is not a reboot. And it has 16 million views. So finally, we get an original movie that is not a part of some big superhero movie. So non-superhero, excuse me, and it has this many views. So let's watch it.
Katie, you lost your parents.
Welcome home.
You're my niece. I'm gonna do everything I can to make this place feel like home.
Just wish I could see them again.
I'm not equipped to handle this. I don't even take care of my own plants. I have this project at work. Do you want to?
She's the girl from Get Out. She's the girl from Get Out.
See?
Yes.
Ever since I was little, I dreamed of this perfect toy that would protect a kid from ever feeling lonely or sad. This is M3GAN.
Hi, M3GAN.
That's the creepiest thing I've ever seen. That is so freaking creepy. That is creepy. Oh my God, please don't have it move. Please don't have the head move, please. Please. I'm not prepared for this. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Don't do this to me.
I'm Katie.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's the creepiest thing ever. No, bro. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. No freaking way. Continue.
It's nice to meet you, Katie. Do you want to hang out? Okay.
It's a mix of CGI and actual animatronics. And the CGI does not look good. It does not look good at all. It's so obvious it's CGI.
It's nice to meet you, Katie. Do you want to hang out?
That's terrible effects. Look how the mouth moves.
It's nice to meet you, Katie. Do you want to hang out?
That looks like a tweening animation. But the doll is scary.
Okay.
M3GAN, your goal is to protect Katie from harm, both physical and emotional.
Is that a doll?
Oh, that CGI is terrible. They're just gonna use actual props in this scene and then switch to straight up CGI. It's so obvious it's an actor with a CGI face on it. It's very obvious.
Model 3 generative android. M3GAN for short.
I can't believe you made this. I love it.
Wanna hang out, yes.
Yeah, those effects are just bad. They had me at first when they showed the actual doll. But now it's just pure CGI with an actual person playing it.
Sounds like fun.
Great job.
It's nice to have a friend.
It's honestly like she's part of the family now.
They could be building emotional connections that are too hard to untangle.
She's the happiest she's been since her parents died. Eat the toppings, Katie.
Research shows if you force...
I don't think anybody would actually buy something like this. I don't think anybody would actually buy a creepy doll to have in their house that never goes to sleep and acts like a person. People would not do that. They'd be too creeped out. Way too creeped out. I don't think our future would look like this.
child to eat vegetables, they'll be less likely to choose those foods as adults.
Is that so?
Yes, experts say...
M3GAN, turn off.
See, now it's just corny. It's just corny. That looks like a CGI face on an animatronic. They should have added like some features to it. Her face just looks too plain. Her face looks way too plain. Like they should have added some something. Her face looks too plain, too clear. There's no bumps, there's no ripples, there's no acne. There's no she has zero wrinkles. It just looks like a CGI face.
I thought we were having a conversation.
Let me see.
I thought we were having a conversation.
Yeah, they could have chose a better voice actor for the actual robot. It does not sound like a robot. It sounds like a freaking teenager voicing over a movie. It completely takes me out of the film. A robot would not sound like that. That does not sound like a robot. It sounds like just a regular voice actor. Matter of fact, she sounds more real than the other cast. So yeah, just blunders. I mean, it doesn't look bad so far, but no, still, it's just like they could have done much better with the lighting. The lighting looks way too cartoony, and it just looks like plain. It looks plain. Everything looks plain. There's no color grading to make it look scary.
Does she talk? Make her.
Oh, her eyes move. That's so scary. Like literally, I've watched only a minute and 30 seconds of this trailer, and I'm already laughing at the concept of this film. I went from scared to laughing. So, the trailer should be the scariest parts of your film. And so far they've had her head move, her eye twitch, her eye blink. Wow, so scary. Right?
Her say something.
Stop! Don't! Megan! You should.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is terrible.
Her say something.
Stop! Don't! Megan!
And every time they show the doll, it's always a close-up. Every time they show the actual prop version of the doll and not the CGI version, it's always a close-up because they don't have the budget or the willpower to actually make a full-scale prop. When they showed Jabba the Hutt in Return of the Jedi, did they show only close-ups? No, they showed his entire body. This is goofy. It's like a cheap movie. Very cheap.
You should probably run.
That's not scary. That's not scary at all. It's so obviously an actor. She doesn't move like it's the acting. It's the acting. 1 minute she's a doll and actually moving like a doll. The next minute, oh shoot, we don't have the budget to actually make an animatronic that crawls, so we're just gonna have a actor crawl with her face down so you can't see the actual bad CGI. It's a joke.
You should probably run.
And they always use that fade to black cut, sharp cut in all these horror movie trailers. It's not scary anymore because you anticipate it. It's so predictable.
You should probably run.
Yeah, that's not scary. It's clearly an actor. Let me slow that down. The heck? Okay, so they did put CGI on it, but the actual character is an actual actor. It's not an animatronic. It's not. Doesn't look like a robot. It doesn't move like a robot. Oh, I think it might be all CGI. Yeah, they just plastered CGI all over.
Megan, did you push Brandon onto the road? I won't let anything harm you.
Yeah, 1 minute she looks completely different, and the next minute they switch it over with an obvious prop. And notice, again, another close-up.
Megan, did you push Brandon onto the road?
See, this is an actor.
Megan.
That's an actual actor. Then they're just going to switch to the close-up of the obvious prop doll or whatever.
Megan, did you push Brandon onto the road? I won't let
Close-up, see? They can't ever do a full shot of this dang on robot doll or whatever.
anything harm you.
And now imagine watching like an hour and a half of just a close-up, just using the same type of shot every single scene because you don't want to actually make a full-scale prop. Or it looks so bad they gotta do close-ups every 10 seconds.
Megan, turn off.
Recalibrating response model.
They just gave away the entire movie. They shouldn't have even showed any of this. Okay? You show the concept and then you let people watch the film. So now they're showing the ending of the film, which obviously this is the climax. And they're just spoiling it. Good. It's trying too hard to be creepy, I feel like. It's trying way too hard to be creepy. Oh, she's dancing. So scary. And they're not even layering their shots in a scary way. They're not. It doesn't look scary. Ooh, they put a plant right there. So scary. Ooh, she's dancing. No. It doesn't have the feel. It doesn't have the atmosphere of a horror film. It just doesn't. It looks like you're saying you're a horror film, but in reality, nothing about the movie is scary. I don't know if this is comedy or whatever, but this just isn't scary. It's not. The first scare of the film was actual seeing the doll at the beginning. But you know, the doll isn't consistently scary. It's just not.
Megan! What's wrong with you?
Oh my god, that CGI. That CGI is freaking poor.
What?
Oh. What the heck? That's the worst CGI I've ever seen.
Megan! What's wrong?
Why have her face this still? Dang, I went to...
Megan!
Why have her face look like a blank robot and then have the rest, and notice there's no facial expressions. There's zero facial expressions, but the rest of her body moves like a human being. Because there's clearly an actor with a plastered on face, either CGI or just a mask. It doesn't. Why make a robot movie if you're going to have your main robot move like a human, be voiced by a human sounding person? It defeats the purpose. Oh, but her face is blank and scary. Oh, no. No, you didn't even try to make it move. At least move like a robot.
What's wrong with you? Don't worry.
And if you've seen the movie Chucky, they do it so much better. And they don't need all this CGI. They don't need an actor to play Chucky. Okay, you actually put in the time and effort to convince your audience that yes, this is a robot. And the audience gets sucked into the film because it looks real. This does not look real.
Kitty, I won't let anything harm you.
And so far in the trailer, we've only seen like, what, 5 set pieces? It's just hallways and the house and the forest. That's really the only real set pieces. Oh, the highway. That's boring. That's a boring film to watch, especially if your plot is mediocre and your voice acting is mediocre and your script is mediocre. And your film is boring to look at.
Ever again.
Oh my goodness, that looks bad. Never mind what I said at the beginning, because this is just more schlock for the masses. Just more schlock. The plot in of itself, I don't know. Killer doll, okay? Instead of a killer doll or a killer toy, we're gonna make it a killer robot. Yeah, but that's already been done millions of times. What are you going to do to set yourself apart? Just add bad CGI? No, I will not be seeing this, because there's nothing scary about it. There's nothing interesting about it. The special effects are bland. The set pieces are bland. The plot has already been done in better films. I don't get what the hype is about. How does this have 16 million views? How does this have 16 million views? And people that actually do write good scripts, they don't get any funding. They don't get millions of views. They might get a couple thousands of views, but people would rather see this Hollywood garbage. You don't even need a complex budget to make a good film. You don't. But people would rather watch bad films with a high budget and think it's good. It's not good. It's bad.